This video is for my non-Muslim girlies in a relationship with a Muslim. I'm going to share the story of my failed 6.5-year interfaith relationship and give you some advice to hopefully save you some heartbreak and years of your life. For some context, my relationship was from ages 21 to 27, and I am 28 now. When we got together, we knew it was going to be hard winning over his parents, but we didn't know how hard. He said it should be okay if I agreed to raise our future kids Muslim, and I was fine with that because I'm Christian but more spiritual, and I care more about my kids being good people than anything else. For the first 4 years, I was a secret to his parents. Huge mistake and red flag, we're coming back to this later. And then when he finally told his parents, they refused to meet me for 2.5 years. I was slut-shamed, called the path of chaos and destruction, and they even asked if I was a virgin. When I finally did meet them, they told me that they thought I was going to hell, our future kids were going to hell, and they were going to go to hell for letting us be together. And the ironic part is that our relationship was technically halal as I was raised Christian. I also got blindsided by my ex 6 years in because he started saying I needed to convert and dress differently to make the relationship work. Remember, before it was just raise Muslim kids. And he also decided that he wanted to live with his parents and I wouldn't be allowed to wear leggings in my own house because it would make them uncomfortable. Don't want to hate on my ex because he's a genuinely good person, but the way he handled this was unacceptable. So obviously this relationship didn't work out, and I want to impart 3 pieces of advice to anyone in a similar situation. The first is deal with the parents right away. If you wait, then you might find out that they're actually really toxic and you might actually not want to be part of that family, but you've already spent years invested into this relationship, and so you have the sunk cost fallacy. And then you might end up spending even more years trying to salvage an impossible situation. Number 2 is if your partner isn't all in, you need to get out. You need to get out the second they start asking you to change to appease their family. Your relationship can be the most loving otherwise, as mine was, but this shows that you aren't your partner's priority. Their family and their closed-minded views are. For this to work, your partner needs to stand by you 110%, and they need to make it clear to their parents that you are their person and they don't get to disrespect you. And number 3, probably most important, please understand that there is love and connection everywhere. You don't have to go through this. This was my first real love, and I was pretty sure I was going to marry this person. I didn't think it was possible to have a real connection with anyone else. But I'm here to tell you that it really is possible. We are compatible with so many people in the world. Your partner doesn't want to tell their family about you because you're not Muslim. There is someone who would love to introduce you to their family. Your partner wants to change your religion and the way you dress. There is someone who loves you the way you are. My ex was a good, generous, and loving person, but I was ultimately not the priority. And I spent the majority of my 20s in love with someone who was ashamed of me. I spent years hoping that closed-minded people would come around. And I deeply, deeply regret that. I deserved better, and you deserve better too.